Taxpayers gave Tasmania's Greyhound racing industry about $7.5 million this financial year. A new report by independent economist Saul Eslake has found the industry relies heavily on that funding, and it's providing diminishing returns. The report was commissioned by a dozen animal welfare groups, which oppose greyhound racing.
I think we'd all be shocked with these millions of dollars going into greyhound racing that the welfare of the animals was not at the peak of the concerns.
Mr Eslake says the code's funding has been rising faster than education spending, and Tasmania spends more money relative to other jurisdictions.
Government funding of greyhound racing through Tasracing amounts to about $12.57 per head, compared with the average for all states and territories of $5.72 per head.
He's also cast doubt on the number of people employed across all three racing codes. The industry estimates there are 993 FTEs and another 741 indirect jobs, totalling 1,735 jobs. But the 2021 census says there were only 209 Tasmanians employed in horse and dog racing activities, another 42 in horse farming and 101 in other gambling activities, totalling 352 jobs.
They've been deaf when it comes to listening to the concerns of the community around the social licence of greyhound racing. Now they must listen to the economic reasoning.
The current state government funding deed was signed with Tasracing in 2009 to offset the sale of the government-owned Tote Tasmania. It expires in 2029.
That they should cease funding altogether. And that's purely on economic grounds.
Even if you don't care about the cruelty, care about the wasted money.
The government is working on the terms of reference for the next Tasracing funding deed.
But the amount of money, the $7.5 million going into the greyhound industry, is insignificant really with the amount of money that industry produces for Tasmania.
In a statement, Tasracing said the vast majority of its funding comes from commercial revenue generated by the industry, and it generates $54 million in economic benefits for the state. Lucy MacDonald, ABC News.